Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, for still being subscribed to my channel. It's been so long, but I enjoy that I can always come back to my channel to share opinions and thoughts that I have about issues and things like that. Today I'm talking about a topic I never thought I would ever speak about really. And that's Big Brother Nigeria. If you asked me 2 years ago, a year ago, if I was going to ever watch Big Brother Nigeria, it would have been no. Why would I watch Big Brother Nigeria? It's a waste of time. It does not promote, great things for the Nigerian youth, because that's where you're going to find me fighting battles and being an advocate for things that I feel like, I felt like maybe people should spend more time doing things for Nigeria than they spend watching Big Brother. Nigerian youth can do better. So that's where you would have found me. But it's been interesting that, never say never, really. Never say never. I'm learning. I'm learning this. I spoke to a friend of mine and so this is going to be just banter and chit chat, by the way. I'm going to share lessons that I've learned from the housemates, lessons I've learned about God, and then lessons for Nigeria. Those are tips I'm going to share. But before getting to that, like, I spoke to a friend of mine, and it was good to hear her perspective, on things, especially when it comes to Big Brother Nigeria. So go ahead and actually start off with lessons for Nigeria. She talked about how she feels like, people watch Big Brother because they see that their votes count. It doesn't stress them out. It's out of their free will. The structures and the processes for that to happen, is in place compared to Nigeria and things like that. It was good to see her perspective on why people are doing what they're doing. Sometimes people take it far, like GoFundMe, really. I'm sorry, I had to put that plug in there, some people take it extra far. I'm like, okay, whatever. But looking at what's happening, it's like, okay, people are willing to be part of a process, but they want to know that process works. The problem we have in Nigeria is that the government is not going to create a process for you. They won't do that, because doing that, it makes them powerless, and they cannot afford to be powerless. So at the end of the day, we still have to get serious about, taking action to make Nigeria better, even and especially when the my earring just fell off. Hold on. Okay, yeah, especially when things are not working out. We have a lot to work on, right? And we can't afford to just wait on the government that's not going to do anything. So we have to actually start working. So that's it for Nigeria. I think for us, we need to balance it, right? For the youth, we need to balance learning more, about our government. At the end of the day, our future is at stake if we don't take action, right? We can't just say, oh, government, leave them alone, because it's affecting us. We are the ones suffering for it. So we do have to take, politics and things like that seriously. But we can have fun while we're doing it. So I'm definitely more, I've shifted away from, this strong, why would you watch it? I've moved, like, oh, okay, I get it, whatever, and then let's move on to 2 lessons about God, right? So I was watching Big Brother and I was thinking, I'm like, this just seems like, God is a big brother and we on earth is watching us, and we are just doing whatever. We are being AV, we are being Nengi, we are being Ozo, we are being, different people. We are being Lucy. We are being Lucy in the house. And it just got me thinking as to what's God saying about us. Ooh, what does it mean to be disqualified? What does it mean to, to be disrespectful towards other people? What does it mean to respect the rules in Big Brother's house, Big Brother aka God? And how am I thinking about that? How are we thinking about that? And does it matter, to us? And it was just interesting to put it together, because, like, okay, God is watching us. He's been patient, definitely very patient with us. Big Brother was very patient with the housemates, and sometimes he wasn't, right? Our God is definitely, obviously, greater and better and more compassionate than Big Brother himself. But it was just interesting to pull the parallels with that, and just, what God's saying about us. So it was just like how we're judging and analyzing what's going on with the housemates, who also shouldn't be following Nengi everywhere, or Kid should have helped Erica, whatever the situation may have been. It's like what God's saying about us. But that was interesting. Anyways, let's move on to what I learned from the housemates. From the housemates, so from what I learned from the housemates, I'll start with Dorathy. I liked the way Dorathy carried herself. I liked how she was able to manage her emotions. She seemed very free, but she was also reserved. She knew how to take time out to go and do her thing. She knew how to dust things off herself when people say things to her. I really like that about her. So that's one thing I learned from her. Just working towards being better at managing my own emotions and managing my response to people's actions and things like that. Making sure that I'm still in control of my emotions, even when the external environment might not be favorable to me. Then Laycon has a free spirit. Well, that's what I see. Again, we don't know, but it just seems like he has a free spirit. He's talking with most people. He has good relationships, fairly, good relationship with most of the housemates. He was always giving advice. He's definitely a smart guy, thinks through things, and is able to see objectively and things like that. So I admire that, from Laycon. That's something, I know that I could definitely learn to do better. And then Prince, who is my favorite guy in the house, I think he's amazing. He was really helpful with Erica, even after Erica had, cursed him out the previous night. He was doing her hair, and I'm like, how are you able to do that? That's strength, And there was a time that, they were doing a show, and Kid was going to go to the bathroom, and just kind of save time for them to get stuff done. And Prince was like, oh no, don't do that. So like, I feel like his character really showed throughout, the game. Prince is my favorite person. I think he's amazing, and I think that they all did a great job. But most importantly, those three people, I think I was able to learn things from them. So I'm not totally cutting off Big Brother. I don't ever watch it again. I'm not sure. I can't never say never, but it was so stressful and kind of addictive. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys later. Mwah.